Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It truly means the world. For those of you that would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the email address below. And for those of you that would like to donate to the channel, you can do so on the web link below. With that said, I would like to bless both of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what your destiny card for the week ahead is. And it is the Tower. So Leo, you got some big shocks and big knocks coming to you this week. It's not going to be an easy week. In fact, you might have a little bit of a bumpy ride of it. The thing about the Tower card though, and I always say this to people and they're kind of like, you know, I often get a bit of a glassy-eyed stare back. The good thing about the tarot card of the Tower is it cuts something out, you know, it breaks an illusion, it cracks an illusion, something or anything that you thought was solid or concrete. It kind of snaps that illusion, it snaps you out of it. It's like the universe going, hey, it's not what you thought it was, like, wake up. And the thing about this is very often when the Tower card comes up as an experience, I hear a lot of people say like, oh, I can't believe it, my life is falling apart. And I always say to them, what's the best thing about your life falling apart? And they look at you like, what do you mean the good thing? How can there be a good thing? Yes, there can be. The best thing about your life falling apart is that you can put it back together exactly how you want it and exactly how it was probably meant to be before you resisted making the changes that you needed to. The Tower card always precedes some kind of challenge, some kind of something that you need to slog your way through. But the reason that happens is because we've refused to change something, or we've refused to acknowledge it for the illusion that it actually is. We've built something up in our minds to be something that it actually isn't. So the Tower card comes along, you know, and it kind of says, right, well, you can't keep believing that. It's not actually beneficial for you anymore. So I'm going to remove that, or I'm going to start to rumble the foundations. So the context, the direction that you are, you know, best likely or to navigate this kind of experience with, and you get, holy crap, whoa, whoa. I mean, out of 78 cards that you could get, and out of a possible 22 cards that you could get for the separated majors that I use, you get the Tower. You get a double hit of this Tower energy. So I got to be honest with you, Leo, and you know, I'm feeling this right now as well, because I'm a Leo ascendant, my partner's a Leo sun, and I'm kind of like, oh, okay. There is going to be some kind of finite end. There is going to be some kind of understanding of something that has to finish, of something that has to end this week. Something is going to leave your life this week, and I want you to do me the biggest of favors. I want you to let it. The reason it's leaving your life is to clear the path. The thing about the Tower coming crashing down is once it's cleared, once the dust settles and you clear the rubble away, what you're left with is terra firma. What you're left with is something that you can build solid, you know, solidly on. And more importantly, whatever or whoever leaves your life this week, let them go, because it ultimately, in the grand scheme, it really is for your highest good, for our highest good. I'm going to pull another card for this because I want to get some more clarification. I mean, the Tarot has spoken its message, but damn, don't hold back, will ya? It's the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords, as you know, as an experience, it's about communication, right? So you're going to have a conversation this week. For some of you, this conversation is going to lead to the end of a relationship. For, you know, and when I say relationship, for a set few of you, this is going to be your actual relationship. For others of you, this is going to be about your you know, it could be like a work situation, like you finally say to yourself, right, okay, I'm going to say to my boss, you know what, this doesn't work for me anymore, I don't want this experience, thank you, but no thank you. This is where you kind of make a decision this week to say, look, you know what, this has gone beyond what I want it to be, and I don't want it anymore. You're going to see through the illusion of, oh, you know, but I like everyone here so much. You're going to see through the illusion of, oh, but I love them so much. You're going to see through the illusion of, oh, you know, but that person always tries to help me, but do they do it with a backhanded slap at the same time? Or do you know what I mean? Like the sort of person that gives you a compliment, but there's that underlying tone of about it as well. You know, it feels to me like this week we are going to speak our truth. And woe betide anybody that gets in the way of this, because I kind of feel, what I want to say to you Leos, my fellow Leos, I am a Leo ascendant, is it's really important this week that you don't unnecessarily cut people down or mow people down. Because the thing is, as an experience, the Five of Swords, it's like something takes us further beyond what we want to behave like. So if you're the sort of person that doesn't swear, you know, this could be the kind of situation that takes you to you know, to that point where you do end up swearing, and then you come away from it and you're like, I've allowed that to really compromise me and who I am and what I believe is right and wrong and blah blah blah. So don't let people or any situation take you to a place where you behave like unlike yourself, unlike who you actually are. You know, and I'm taking heed of this as well myself. I'm intrigued to see what this week is going to bring us, you know, and I can tell you the Five of Swords, you know, troubled communication, forthright communication, or even fraught communication with the double hit of energy of the Tower. I mean, the Tower's number 16. 1 and 6 gives you 7, which actually hints at the Chariot. So in this acknowledgement of self and what is actually happening, and saying, right, okay, as much as that hurts and it pains, fine, if you want to go, then go. Through that you find some sort of victory, some sort of win, and it's going to take you being really honest and communicating what is truly you, what you are really about, and deciding that you're not going to take part in what is no longer serving or growing you anymore. You know, this is a week where you're going to have to really relinquish your grip on what you think should happen, as opposed to what should actually happen for your best and highest self and life path to come through. I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance itself. Come through in the comments, because I'm going to be feeling this, so you know, I want to support you in any way that I can. Let me know how it shapes up for you.